I really like the theme music, Bill.
I like that too. Where did that come
It's very
from?
dramatic.
Yeah, it's dramatic.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Rocky movie or something.
It's like something serious is about to happen, and it's Wise Kracks podcast.
Yeah, and I'm pretty much a little bit not in the right way. So
I can see it.
I may say anything.
What's
I may
going on?
Go after everybody.
You're a little you're on. Is it safe to say you're on edge? Would I say you're on edge?
Just
are you on the warpath? Is
tough,
a better way to say it.
Tough business.
Are you on the warpath today? You
this
could
is
be.
the life we've chosen. So
yeah.
Well,
you didn't choose it.
It's just
it chose you.
Yeah, but it's just a business. It's listen. Speaking of that, John.
Yeah.
I could have 30 years ago. I was a hustler. I was always working. I had many jobs, many blue collar jobs.
Yeah.
And even white collar jobs. I could have went that route instead of taking a chance and had a nice, safe, cushy, income. And, same thing with my wife. She went to college. She's much smarter than me, by the way. Book smart. But I could have went that route. I just didn't do it. So this is the life we've chosen. We're in a business that things just don't always go well because you're dealing with sports books. You're dealing with gamblers. You're dealing with so many, and it's Vice Central out here. So people don't. And someone said to me, you sound pessimistic. Pessimistic? No, I'm not a pessimist. I'm a realist.
Yeah.
This is the sports betting game. This is the gambling game. This is the Vice Central game. I always say it out here in the Vegas. And by the way, it's not just Vegas. It's all gambling destinations. Let me tell you, to live around a gambling destination. If you live in Atlantic City, you live, I don't know, Absecon, Galloway, whatever, Egg Harbor, you're living close to gambling. Your life is involved with gambling. Because why else would you live in that that area? And to live in Atlantic City, you take your life in your own hands. My buddy yesterday just told me he's leaving. He's in a high rise there, beautiful high rise, and it's the nicest high rise in Atlantic City. It's right by Ocean Casino, beautiful, overlooking the ocean. And he said it's so dangerous to walk outside though, and I know that Atlantic Avenue, you might as well be in war torn wherever. It's just that bad. And the town just hasn't improved at all. So.
Really? What does it cost in a high rise like that? How much is it?
At one time there were a lot of money before. My wife says always say the pandemic. Okay. Yeah. It was a lot of money before. A lot of other things happened too in that area. They were laying across the Atlantic City Expressway, and there was just so many things happened there. They were rising up. The real estate and the town was being cleaned up. So. Unfortunately, that happened, and all of a sudden, the town went backwards again. But that high rise is so safe. It's called Bella. It's really safe. It's really nice.
They're condos, like you own them.
It's like 40-story high rise. It's like beautiful.
$1 million plus for sure.
For the top floors, yeah, exactly.
Okay, but, lower floor,
believe it or not,
$500,000.
I know someone that picked up a 2-bedroom during the pandemic. When everyone thought the world was coming to an end, 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom for under $200,000.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, he made money now.
Yeah. Now they're about. Believe it or not, you can still get it for about $350. Yeah. But by the way, his was $169. That's really? Sick. It doubled in price since then. Wow. Yeah. But anyway. Yeah, there's just so much crime there. There's so much just things out of control. The casinos are at fault too. I won't just blame the government, though I do blame the government too. I do blame the local government. I mean, listen, you have how many mayors you want to go to jail? Forget about it. It's full of corruption. It's full of the casinos never invested money back in the town.
Yeah,
and the CRDA, which is the Casino Redevelopment Association. They collect the parking fee. There's so many things that should have been done. Like I would never even let my wife walk in the outlets there. I wouldn't even let them walk in that area.
It's too dangerous over there.
It's too dangerous.
Yeah.
It's too dangerous. The daytime they can do it, but boy, I tell you what, when that sun goes down, boy, it's like the Omega Man.
I remember that movie.
Yeah,
I know that movie.
Omega Man, yeah.
Of course. It's more, now you'd have to say it's more like, what's the Will Smith version?
Give me another one.
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend. Yeah, the Ewoks come out, or whatever they are.
The zombies.
The zombies come out.
Yeah.
No, it's bad. It's bad. It's a shame, too. There's still some old-fashioned restaurants there. Doc's Oyster House and the Dohertys have some. And by the way, in the casinos, there is some nice restaurants and stuff, but
I feel like this football season you've gone. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, I was gonna say you've been back less.
I told him yesterday on the phone when he said he's leaving Atlantic City. He said I'm moving out of here. I said, how many years did I come and spend in your apartment?
Right.
3 months out of the year.
Right.
I went like the whole football season.
You didn't do that this year.
Didn't do it.
Not once?
Last year I did it twice. This year I did it once. But I was only there just because of Teddy's dinner, really. Or else I wouldn't even have went.
Is that also because they're not offering those? The casinos don't have the same bonuses now?
What happens is now, too, FanDuel left Atlantic City.
Oh.
So FanDuel pulled out their retail. DraftKings has only taken $250 or $500 at the counter, $250 on props, I'm told.
From you or just
from
anyone?
anybody? From anybody. Yeah.
Why?
Well, because they the backpack crew, I called them. These little nerds with the backpacks come in, and they're mathematical geniuses, the analytical guys. They came in a team and go to all their kiosks and do like a countdown. 3, 2, 1, hit the button. And they all try to circumvent the limit.
Oh.
So what that does is it literally causes them to close, which they did. They closed all the kiosks. They have 4 open now out of like 20. They closed 16 kiosks around the casino. And this way they can monitor those kiosks. They're right across from the desk. And
how much damage can like the backpack crew do?
You want to know something? I think it's small ball thinking. So they could beat you for maybe, and I think they did beat them for six figures one day.
Okay, but that's still in the overall scheme of things. That can't be a big deal for DraftKings.
Overall, in the scheme of things, you're missing out on a lot of regular customers. You're missing out on guys that would come in and just want to bet NFL sides and stuff. They're lined up and they can't get to the kiosk. They can't get to the counter. They get shut out because people do bet last minute. That's the natural tendency. The human condition is they're so nervous the day of the game. They're so up. They don't know what to bet. They don't know what to do, but they know it's 10 minutes to 1. The kickoff's 1 o'clock, and they got to get online. And what happens? They get shut out. Yeah. So maybe they wouldn't get shut out if they didn't close all these kiosks and right. Situation. I think kiosk is the way to go. Just limit them and have kiosk everywhere. It doesn't cost you anything. But I understand that props and stuff have to be limited and things that are beatable. I talked about it the other day on Twitter. I said, I think that tweet's up right there, right in front of me. I think that's the one. I said, how much money can you get down day of the game, which literally the day of the game, this was referring to the NFL circa. That's my last tweet. Why is it so hard to beat the NFL on game day? Because it's one of the most efficient markets there is. And I used Circa for an example, and there you guys see it right there. Circa takes $100,000 on the game on the day of the game. Now, you could see there.
One bet, $100,000?
Yeah. If the top game, which you really can't see there, you have to open the tweet. If you open the tweet, you could see the limit of being $100,000. You could see there. See the top game there? See it says limit $100K, $20K, $50K. What that means is $100,000 on the side, $20,000 on the total, and $50,000 on the money line. So that's the day of the game. I mean, how you can bet that. Right. That's because it's the most efficient line there is. So if you go to the counter, you can bet that. By the way, you could probably bet more. You bring $200,000 to the counter, Derek Stevens is probably going to let you bet that on an NFL side.
And that's just a matter of they just go get the sportsbooks manager and he comes up.
Yeah, they're going to
talk to you kind of thing.
They'll probably let you bet what you want. It's just it's just an NFL side, which is like I said, very efficient. So
like if I try to do that, like the manager would come say like,
if you try to do that,
why do you want to bet so much?
If you try to do it, they'd probably let you bet anything: the house, everything, cars, family.
Because my reputation precedes me.
Yes, your girl, everything goes.
Right.
Buy one get one free.
Yeah.
No, but seriously though, they let you bet a lot. I'm just trying to say how hard it is to beat the NFL market.
Yeah.
On day of the game compared to now, if I want to go to that same counter and bet an NFL prop over under Brock Purdy yards, it's $1,000. Like they limit you to $1,000
because they know.
Well, that's something
the math
different.
Geniuses might have the edge.
Well,
there.
They put up. Here, they're only putting up one line here. Let's look at the game the other night. Jaguars-Bengals. They're putting up one line, one side, one total. Now, if you hit the props on that game, there's 50 different props you can bet over or under. So they can't get all of them correct. They can't get all of them correct where they can get one side better, but one side which has been banged out all over every single media source talking about each one of these sides. That's how hard it is to beat the NFL. So how we even got on the subject, I don't know.
I like it.
Going back to one of my other tweets here. Oh, did you see the Miami game with what they did after the touchdown? These guys.
Yes, I saw that.
I thought it was cute. Like it's a seatbelt thing. They put the restraints on the seatbelt.
Yeah.
Put them all down and
like
start
you're on a roller coaster.
Like you're on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty cute.
I like those celebrations.
It was cute. I'll tell you what though. There's a special on Netflix right now called Barry. That's so good. It was on, I think it's Netflix. It might be Amazon, but I think it's Netflix. Whatever, it might be Amazon. I don't know, whatever it's on. Boy, is that good. It's Barry Sanders.
Oh.
And just he was just a man.
Amazing.
Touchdown, give the ball to the ref, go back in the huddle,
right.
and kick the extra point. Let's get. I mean, what a great person he was, and he's a good example for his kids. I think he has 4 boys. He was with them on the special. I really enjoyed the special. You know, here's a guy that I think in his top of his career, he made a few $1 million. Or this guy could have made.
He walked away literally in his prime.
He walked away after 10 years prime.
And
could have broke many
it.
records.
100%.
Could have broke many more records after 10 years. Probably walked away from $30 million, maybe even more. And
playing for Detroit.
They thought he was playing. So they thought he was playing. Like they didn't know he wasn't playing until like the first preseason.
I said forever. I'm like, he's not retiring. He's coming back.
Retired.
I can't believe he never came back.
He absolutely retired. So
smart though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's a great guy. Watch that special. If you didn't see it, see it. There's one on Yogi Berra too. It's fantastic.
Really?
How good Yogi Berra was, and he probably just didn't get credit for it.
Yeah.
You know, he's a little short guy, big ears, and he just was like picked on a little bit. But Yogi Berra, one of the best players in the history of baseball. Definitely one of the best catchers, anyway.
There's a documentary on him too.
Oh yes, just came out.
Okay.
Yeah, Yogi. Yeah.
That's on Netflix?
The Yogiism. It's on, I think it's on, that one's on Netflix, I think. Yep. You know what's funny? Last night, in the background, I had Field of Dreams on. I haven't seen Field of Dreams in 20-some years.
It's so good.
I forgot how good it was.
It's so good.
I forgot how good it was.
Yeah.
Oh, God. And
Kevin Costner is just
Kevin
great.
Costner was just so good there.
And Ray Liotta is so good.
Joe Jackson. James Earl Jones.
Yeah.
James Earl, what a fantastic voice. Just he's still going too. 90-some years old. Great actor. Just a legendary voice.
It's Iowa.
Yeah, that's right. Just heaven. No, it's Iowa.
You know, I took my dad there.
Really?
Yeah, for Father's Day about 10 years ago.
Really? How was it? Cool?
It was great. Yeah. We surprised him.
It's in Iowa?
Yeah, it's in, I forgot to actually, something.
It's the Field of Dreams, though. The house is still there? And
yes. You can go in the house.
Your dad went,
We played catch right there.
Wow.
Yeah, we surprised him for Father's Day. I flew out to Missouri.
Right.
He lives in Branson. And we jumped in a car. I said, "Come on, we're going." It was me, him, my stepmom, and my sister.
Oh, nice.
And
how far is it?
Man, it was like
10 hours.
It was like 7 or 8 hours. I drove the whole way.
You drove?
Yeah,
it?
and then at one point, I was literally trying to beat a tornado.
Oh wow!
I mean, it was awful. It was an awful road trip.
Wow.
We did it, but
you did it.
Huh. Yeah, it was really cool. Now, since we've been there, they've built an actual baseball stadium.
Oh wow!
A small one,
really?
Which a major league game happens once a year.
Oh, nice. Oh, yes, of course.
Yes.
Of course. Aaron Judge hit a home run in the corn.
Correct. So they built right next to the Field of Dreams field. They built an actual field with stands and everything.
Right.
Yeah, really cool. I'm glad we went. It was a cool thing.
So I put up another tweet. I never actually seen no one play a $5,000 or $5,000 a spin.
I saw that.
Yeah, $5,000 a spin. A lot of different media sources picked it up.
So that's a $100 machine.
But that's a $5,000 machine.
It's a
$5,000 one each shot. Yeah. So you basically have to go. You have to go get tickets. You have to go to the cage.
Oh, they give you
money.
a voucher.
They're going to give you a voucher.
That's a lot of hundreds to feed into a machine, Bill.
Yeah, you could feed. I guess you could feed $50-$100 bills in there, but it was.
And it's one. Is it like? It could be $2,500 a spin, but he's doing max spin. No. It's just $5 grand a spin.
Coin,
that's it.
$5,000 a spin.
And so, like, if you get 2 cherries or whatever, you get $1,500 or something.
It's something like
or whatever,
$2,500,
$15,000 or something. How
it's $2,500. I'm looking at it. Yeah. So,
what hotel
$2.5 million to win.
Casino at Wynn?
At $2.5 million.
There's just one of those machines. Just one.
There's a $1,000 one next to it.
Did you talk to the guy playing it all or no?
I did.
What's his deal?
No, who knows? How much money do you have to play a $5,000?
You've got to be. You never know with gambling though, because there are some psychos.
You hit it.
There are some psychos that literally their net worth could be $25,000.
You're supposed to have. You're supposed to have minimum 10 million liquid, maybe
Right.
more.
But there are some psychos that
But these guys have like less than 100,000.
Right. They have 50 grand. They're like, you know what?
Just
Let me
gambling.
just see if I get
Taking a
lucky.
shot.
Let me
Like-
just get bar.
People are sick. So on my Twitter, it got 60,000 views, but on other people's Twitters that used it, I see one guy got 400,000, which is Las Vegas locally. I love that. I love that feed though. It's a great feed to follow.
Do you follow Las Vegas Pauly C?
Yeah.
I hit him up. He wants to come on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
He doesn't live here, though. Did you know that?
No.
I did not know that.
Where does he live?
Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
No, because he put a video up. He was very transparent. You know how much money he makes?
How much?
Oh, it's sick.
From hotels paying him to do this?
$25,000 a month. Yeah, he put the video up. No, from YouTube.
From YouTube. From the views from the ads.
Yeah. From YouTube and between YouTube and Instagram.
I love him. Hello.
Yeah.
Well, hello.
Yeah, hello.
Vegas Pauly C
Look at Paul
here.
C.
He's got a great
whiny
little
voice.
stick. Yeah, it's great.
No, he's got some good stuff. He doesn't really know a lot about the gambling aspect of it.
But we'd have a fun show talking about Vegas.
Fun show talking about Vegas. Yeah. No, he's good. He's smart. He was one of the. There's a girl on there called Vegas Starfish too. She follows me on Twitter.
I know who that is.
But she's on Instagram with 1.5 million, and she gets like early views. She was in to the casino, which we're going to talk about next, Durango Station. Durango, actually, it's not called Durango Station. They don't want to be called that. Durango Resort. She gets like an early view. Like they want the influencers, and you're allowed to film in casinos now. Years ago, you used to not be.
Yeah. Matter of fact, so let's talk about Durango.
Yeah, Durango.
I went last night.
I watched it on a YouTube live feed, but I was wondering if you went.
You're gonna love this place.
Really?
You know, I live
Sportsbook's
close
nice.
by,
Right.
and the sportsbook is open 24 hours.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's called the George.
Oh.
There's food.
Right.
And it looked like great food.
Yeah.
There's
the food looked great, by the way, in all the outlets.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, like, quote unquote fast food in the food court.
So there's no like.
But there's
fast food.
like what they would call like quick casual. So it's like that. It's the step above fast food. It's not McDonald's. It's nice food, but you get it quick.
What did you do there? Did you do anything? Just walking around?
I watched my buddy Raz. I think I've talked to you about him from Prize
with
Picks.
him.
Oh, right. Yeah, you met him. So I was watching him play. I was FaceTiming Dana trying to get him to come down.
Oh. I'm surprised he wouldn't.
Yeah, it was just so crowded. He was like, I'm going to let it just let them work out the kinks, whatever.
Raz was playing blackjack?
Raz was playing blackjack, and so was Ellenberger.
Was it playing double deck?
And
Double deck blackjack?
We were in high limit. So Dana has his own.
Next time that happens, let me know. I'm going to go with you guys.
Okay.
There's a reason.
Tonight. I think tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
That you guys are going to go.
Durango.
It's not going to be Dana, right?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah, when it's not Dana, I want to know. No, I would go with Dana, but I like. I'll just watch Dana. I'm not gonna get involved. With you guys, I'll get involved.
His room is amazing, Dana. So there's high limit,
right?
Just like at Red Rock.
Where was Raz playing?
At Dana's table.
Oh, so he was playing a high limit table.
Yeah. So Raz has the ability to play at Dana's table, even if Dana's not there.
So they gave him a table at Durango?
Yeah, he has one at Red Rock too. That table's
Red Rock, I knew.
Yeah. So there's a dining room table in there. Right. You could actually eat. It's beautiful.
Right.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking for my $1,000
really nice.
chip.
You still have it?
Oh boy, that's bad. I don't know where it's at. I had it. It must be. I might have taken it home. Look at these things. I can have
That's chocolate. Right?
I can have anything in here. A yo-yo.
You're like Felix the cat.
Yeah, I can have anything that could pop out of here. A top, a yo-yo. These are chocolates from Peter Luger's Steakhouse, which is great. Oh my God.
Do young people even know who Felix the cat is?
I haven't heard the name Felix the cat.
Brian, do you know who Felix the cat is?
So many years and years.
Sort of. All right.
Oh, I know what happened to the $1,000. I didn't cash it yet, but I know. This is good stuff there. Advil, handy wipes. Let me just tell you something. Like the Shout Wipe and Go, when you get a stain on your shirt. Yeah. These are little things that you have to have. Gum, a pen.
Yes.
Players' cards.
I like it.
And my $1,000 chips. Anyway.
You're at South Point a lot.
Now I won't. Well, now because we moved I do a show on Thursday on VSiN, and they moved it now. So now I'm downtown. Yeah, God, I'm downtown.
It's nice. No,
Circus
it's just
nice.
Far for you.
Circus, no, I do it. We do it at Circus sometimes, but we do it at the D also at a bar at the D. It's nice. But South Point is just. It's funny. I went to dinner the other night. At a restaurant that I haven't been to in 15 years.
The Italian place?
It's so packed. Golden Steer.
Oh, God, yeah.
And let me just tell you something.
It's good.
I forgot that it was that good.
It's great.
I went 15 years ago. It was just
Classic.
okay.
Yeah, no, it's good.
I want to tell you something. They improved. I'll challenge anyone to have a better lobster tail than Golden Steer.
Yeah.
It's that good.
Yeah.
Golden Steer, great. And then the table next to us was Michael Gaughan, who owns the South Point. So just think about that. Michael Gaughan's got the choice of many fine restaurants in his establishment, and yet he goes. Michael's one of my favorite in the city, and yet he was at the Golden
Do you
Steer.
say hi to him or no?
I actually did say hello.
Did you tell him you're friends with Tony O?
No, I should have.
Yeah, you should have.
But when someone's eating and stuff, you don't want.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Nice man.
him, his wife, I think, and they had maybe his son and his daughter-in-law.
Yeah.
But let me just tell you something.
Yeah.
Golden Steer is fantastic, though.
I
I
haven't been
can't
there.
believe the steak was great. The lobster was great.
Yeah.
The whole atmosphere, fantastic. Great place to
It's been
go.
about 4 or 5 years for me since I've been there.
Oh, no, yeah. Like I
good,
said,
though.
last time I went there. Last tweet I'll talk about. I got 304,000 views.
Yeah.
It was the kind of 3-card Monty. This was with Coke caps,
Yeah.
bottle caps, and you put the little foam rubber thing under there. But it's a scam. We of course we know that, being from New York with the 3-card Monty and stuff.
Yep.
But I see it now at many of the crosswalks on the Strip. And, the people around clapping, they're all with the scam. But yet people fall for it every day. You have legal, licensed, gaming-controlled, Nevada gaming-controlled. Look at that video there. These guys playing it. And look, when someone gets it right, everyone starts clapping. They're all in on the scam. But yet, it's just here. Go ahead, big man. Here he goes. Look, they're all clapping.
And so you're saying the guy that he's giving that money to is in on it just so they can get more money from people.
yeah.
So people think, oh, I can get it.
Yeah. He puts his money up. He guesses. Everyone claps. And they're all in on it. But if someone goes by and says something, here, if someone goes by and yells and says that's a scam, everyone's in on it, they'll come after, they'll beat you up on the sidewalk. They'll try to beat you up. Yeah.
Who else say that?
And by the way, it's a total scam. There's 100. Look, there it is. Look, they're all clapping.
Here we go again, y'all.
That's enough of that. Anyway, people fall for it all the time, and I put the video up there, and it's amazing how many people responded. 103 people responded. A lot of them were very honest. There's got to be 25 of them said, I got taken by this. I couldn't believe all these
Really?
people. I got taken by this already. Whether it was in New York or in Vegas. I mean, like I said before, there's legal licensed casinos that are governed by gaming boards 30 steps away.
Right.
But you want to play something on the sidewalk on a fold-up dinner tray.
Right.
I can think about it.
But the guys have charisma. They make it
Yes,
fun.
they have.
They're
You're
performers.
Right. You're right.
So.
They're performers. They are.
But wouldn't you rather they do that than just sit there and ask for money?
No.
Really?
No. I don't want to be totally robbed by hustlers. No.
But
they have money.
It is a show.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I guess.
I don't know.
guess I don't. I
Like,
just, I don't
would you
treat it
rather
like
that, or do you always believe the guy that says I'm a vet?
I don't believe that either, though.
Right.
What was the movie with Eddie Murphy when he said he had no legs and he was
Trading places.
Trading places.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't believe that.
And then they pick him up.
Last week. They pick him up. Last week. I said coming into the show, there was a guy here on the corner, with a dog. I felt so bad for the dog.
Yeah.
Not so much for the guy.
Right.
Just the dog. It's just a shame what they do. Let's go back to your Durango.
Durango, yeah.
So what'd you do? Did you eat anything
incredible. Yes,
No, you did?
I ate in the high limit area.
Okay.
They brought us some food.
there? Oh, they brought you a tray of
The
food.
burger was amazing.
Wow, I like a good burger. Hard to find a good burger.
This was a
Do you know where
double
it came from?
cheeseburger with bacon.
No, just room service. I think
It might have come from Irv's Burgers.
Oh,
maybe.
really?
I'm not quite
Irv.
sure.
There's an Irv's burger there.
Yes, there's
Irv.
an Irv's. There's a the Nielsen's custard place that I love. That's at
Someone
Red
told
Rock.
me about that. Yeah.
You've not had this
No.
yet? Oh,
You good?
yeah.
Yeah. Irv.
Yeah.
I like Irv. I really don't know any guys named Irv anymore. The Irvs
Yeah.
are dying off.
Yeah.
You know
The
what I mean?
Irvs are
Henry,
dying off.
Irv, they're all dying off.
Yeah. The place is gorgeous. I think I'm curious. Red Rock is obviously a locals place. All the stations
Right.
places are like locals, right?
Right.
I'm sure Red Rock does get some tourists
Okay.
that are into golf. I think Durango, though, is close enough to the Strip.
Right.
It's that 15-minute difference
15
between
minutes.
Durango and Red Rock
Yeah.
is a big deal. So now you're 15 minutes to the Strip instead of 30. I think you're going to see a lot of tourists at Durango.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
It's gorgeous. There's only like, I think, 219 rooms, I think.
Yeah.
So it's a small hotel. It's so classy. It's so well done.
Right.
The pool looks amazing.
Any cowboys over there?
I saw some cowboys.
Because no, it's.
Why did you say that?
It's rodeo time.
Oh,
so it's rodeo time.
I saw a couple
so
cowboys
I went to the
last night.
South Point. I'm gonna go probably Saturday and tape what's going on there. But just like in the middle of the day yesterday, I had to go in because I was playing for a promotion in November where you get Walmart gift cards half price.
Yeah.
So I was in there for that. So yesterday I went in just for a little, just walking through a little bit. This is the daytime too. I mean, it's Cowboy Central in there. The rodeo. Big time of the year. People don't realize this. The rodeo is a big time of the year for Las Vegas, which was normally in the old days. I didn't put a tweet up, but no tweet or anything yet. But in the old days, the December was known as a time you close portions of your casino for deep cleanings.
Yeah.
And
it was like the dead zone.
It was a dead zone
For sure.
And now it's
until New Year's.
Bustling
Right.
until New Year's. Now it's bustling with cowboys. By the way, I was at the Wynn yesterday. I was at the Strip yesterday. There's cowboys everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's taken over because now they'll start coming in for this weekend.
Okay.
Wednesday, Thursday. You'll see if you're out anywhere. The money that it brings, the economic boom it brings to the town is unbelievable. So I got some friends that last year they wanted tickets. They wanted tickets for the rodeo. So they said they wanted tickets for the rodeo. I went over to South Point, and the guy was actually nice enough to give me 2 tickets. I gave it to them, and they actually brought over my friend Paul, Italian guy, old
sure,
school.
Of course.
So he went with his wife because it was his brother-in-law and sister-in-law were going to be there anyway. And he said, "Billy, I've never seen the rodeo in my life. I'm Italian from Jersey. I've never seen a rodeo."
He liked it?
Loved it so much. He's going back this year.
Really?
Yeah, he loved it. He said it was unbelievable. It must be pretty cool. I would now actually go to see so you have the bucking Bronto. That's Bronco, a horse, right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, a horse, and then you have the bulls.
Yeah.
Is it bulls? Bucking bulls?
Yeah.
I know nothing about
sure,
this really,
sure.
but I see it on TV once in a while.
Yeah.
And I guess you try to stay on for the full 7 or 10 minutes.
Yeah,
it's 8 seconds.
Yeah.
That's what I meant, seconds. And then if you get knocked off, the bull comes after you.
Yeah.
Tries to kill you.
And the guy's got to come and
then
try to
rodeo
distract the bull.
clowns
Yeah.
are trying to it must be something. It really, and by the way, the prize 6-figure in prize money to the winner.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so it's interesting.
And then they got to rope the cattle, right, or throw the rope on the
they throw
on
the
the horse and
Yes.
all that stuff. Do you own a pair of cowboy boots? Have you ever?
I got to tell you, I told someone yesterday, it's a great time to count cards and do in Las Vegas.
Really?
Put a cowboy hat on, put suspenders, some denim jeans, maybe a fake mustache. Everyone's going to the table. How y'all doing? You buy in, you're having fun. Meanwhile, you're counting cards and getting over on the casino. Not getting over. It's not a guaranteed win. It's a 1% edge. It's not a big deal. But so I thought about doing the whole gear up just to make it some fun.
I thought of you last week. I forgot to tell you this. I was at a casino. I won't say which one, and they were dealing double deck out of their hand.
Yeah.
And I was with some friends that were playing, and I was sitting down. And I actually saw
the card.
Yes, a couple of times.
Yeah.
I knew what the dealer had underneath.
Let me tell you,
a couple of times.
If you
I didn't do anything about it.
These, especially what do they call them? The party pits with the girls that are new.
Yeah.
They're break-in dealers, so they're trying to hold a deck of cards, and there's a lot of little edges out there that the hole carders get, or it's not just blackjack either.
Yeah,
it's the 3-card poker type of games too, where if you get the glimpse of one of the dealer's cards, you have a 5% edge. God forbid you get 2.
Right.
So if you're playing I don't know what they even are. They're like there's hold'em games and there's different kind of games. It's advantage gambling. You're not doing anything illegal, by the way. You're just playing, and it just happens that it's like lions going out looking for weak gazelle.
Yeah.
So
I have another one for you. Okay. I don't know if I should say this.
You could.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So there's the blackjack bet, and then there's 2 prop bets at a lot of places. One is the pair the square.
Normally sucker bets, normally.
Right. And then the other bet, which is called fortune bet.
Okay.
So if you get any 19, so it's your 2 cards plus the dealer's up card.
Okay.
If it totals 19, it pays even money.
Okay.
If it totals 20, it pays 2 to 1. Right? So if I have a 9 and a 2 and I have 11 and the dealer gets a 7.
I'm trying to think of how that could be an edge, though.
No, watch. Okay. So at any 20 pays 2 to 1. A 21, meaning my 2 cards plus the dealer's up card, if they add up to 21, it pays 10 to 1.
Yeah.
Or sorry, 3 to 1. If it's suited, it pays 10 to 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen it.
This dealer it was her first time dealing. She didn't know the game. So she was paying anytime you had 19 or 20.
Oh, okay.
Not her cards.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So if you got a 20, she gave you 2 to 1.
Yeah, no, that's she didn't know.
She didn't know for an entire shoe, and the floor person never caught it.
Never caught the floor people.
I watched my buddy annihilate this bet.
Yeah.
$100 every time.
Amazing.
Amazing, right?
Yeah. So
how do they not catch that? You understand what I'm saying?
Oh God, yeah, of course.
So
they're just paying out. She's just looking at the thing saying 19, you get paid.
Yes.
She's never thinking her cards involved.
Correct. So he got a suited blackjack.
Right.
So he had like Ace of Hearts, King of Hearts, blackjack, and she paid the blackjack, and then she paid the prop bet 10 to $1,000.
Amazing. And they're not gonna, unless they're gonna go back on surveillance camera, they're not gonna get that back.
No.
And they probably didn't even catch it the whole time.
I don't think they did.
Yeah. No.
And then she went on a break. They never knew.
It's lions looking for weak gazelle. That's a weak gazelle.
It happens.
It happens. Another thing I want to talk about here. You know, someone said that brought this up to me in a conversation. Gambling was originally just for Nevada.
Yeah.
For decades and decades, and I mean like legalized gambling, of course. Now you have casinos within a 3-hour drive of anyone in the whole country. And here's the part. He has a teenage son. Well, he just turned 18, but he's been talking like this since he was 15.
Yeah.
Every college in the country has a gambling problem. I know. It's hard to believe. Oh, my God.
Yeah. No, I believe that.
Don't talk about this. This is something we talk about wherever we want.
Yeah.
You know, there's gambling problems in almost every college in the United States.
Yeah.
Because kids think it's so easy.
Right.
To gamble and make money. And why do they think that? Why do they think they can make a living? By the way, kids don't even want to work. They watch YouTube and Instagram and think, and TikTok and think, oh, wow, that's what I want to do for a living. I don't want to go out and punch a clock or even work from home 50, 60 hours a week. I want to gamble. Why? Influencers.
Yep.
They make it look so easy. They make it look so glorified. It's such an easy thing to do, and you know, it's not good. It's not good. And the kid actually was telling his dad about all his friends. They all gamble and they all make money. Of course, they all make money. Since we're little kids playing checkers with our dad or Monopoly or Life or whatever, or Operation, you want to win. You're a winner. You don't want to admit failure. You don't want to admit things that are bad and wrong. So it's going on all over the country, and it's a shame. And I think there should be more responsible gambling. There is. New Jersey has some responsible gambling and stuff because all these sites come in. Listen. You're a little kid. You go into Yankee Stadium, left, center, right field. All it is sportsbook advertisements everywhere. Yeah. That's all it is. You're a little kid. Oh, Daddy, what's that? What's that? Oh, yeah, this is Oh, I got to have fun with this and this prop and this same game parlay. And I got to have fun with all this stuff. Listen, it's not good, Jim.
Well, think of the racket, right? When you get to college, now all these credit card companies they target young adults, right? So they give you the credit cards with the 20% interest. You're in college, you get a student credit card, whatever, you get a credit card, right? Yeah. They all are in it together. They all know this. I wouldn't say they're even in it together. They understand what's going to happen, right? Yep. Credit card company knows we're going to give you a credit card. We're going to give you a $2,000 limit. You're 21, you're 18, right? And now you're going to get on DraftKings. You're getting on these sports betting sites. You're going to rack up the bill. You're going to lose the money. You're going to owe the $2K, right? Sports betting site gets their money. Now the credit card company's cracking you for 20%. Then they give you another, you're making the payments, but you're still maxed out.
You're so right.
Right? You're going up and down. You're riding that road. You make the payment, charge it up, gamble, charge it up, make the payment.
We're going to see the fallout. Not now.
Sooner or later.
Years from now, we're going to see the fallout of all this.
For sure.
And we're going to see that gambling. Imagine someone that makes their living gambling. Yes. That gambling ruined a portion of America.
For sure.
Maybe even the world. Yeah. And it's a lot of corruption. It's the leagues that say, "Oh no, we don't have gamblers. We don't condone gambling. We don't want gambling." And all of a sudden they're in bed with them all. And oh yeah, it's fine. We love gambling.
I mean, it's amazing.
Responsible gambling. Everything's fine. Oh yeah, wonderful. these commissioners and bureaucrats, and it's
Major League Baseball makes a fortune off of
referring to
DraftKings
NFL, but
sponsorships. Well, I was going to take you down Pete Rose Highway.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What a sin now.
No, it is.
That guy still can't get in the Hall of Fame.
I sat with Pete and talked to him about it. It's just it's
and they'll take checks from DraftKings all year long, or any casino that's sponsoring Major League Baseball.
Yet the gambling companies actually will hire someone like Pete Rose to make the first bet in their state and give him $50,000. Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
It's crazy. It's criminal.
Stuff that's going on. It really is criminal.
So are you conflicted because you're in this?
I'm in the space.
Yeah.
And listen.
Obviously, you talk about this.
I talk about it though because I'm a professional gambler. I make my living gambling. I make my living taking out pieces from the sports books. That's why I get thrown out everywhere. John, let's face it. Even growing up, back home, I was betting with bookmakers my whole life. I've been betting with bookmakers for years. I was betting with them. So when I was betting with the street bookmakers, I've been thrown out of so many accounts, so many bookmakers, no one would even believe it. But you know what? Not just me. I can name 4 or 5 sharp guys that have been thrown out everywhere.
Right.
And you get thrown out, you don't even get paid. It's the opposite of what's supposed to be.
Right.
The bookmakers have to worry about the customers not paying. Now in the 2020s, even the 2000s, we have to worry about the books paying.
Right.
The bookmaker's paying.
But they
use everything as an excuse. You're betting with a bot. You're betting Steam.
Right.
You're betting in someone else's account.
Right.
Your IP addresses doesn't match where you say you live. It's just such BS. It's just, book a bet, pay a bet. I'm old school.
You just said you make your living gambling, but I would actually say you don't. You found, that's your hack, right?
Yeah.
You find where is it not gambling within gambling?
Yeah.
Kind of, sort
I'm the gambler
right?
that
You're
gambles
finding
without gambling.
a true edge.
Yeah. No, I have the edge. Yeah, for sure.
Right.
But I still promote responsible gambling because I know what it is. I was a loser. I was a sucker.
For how many years?
I was a loser for a decade. I've been gambling since I'm 8, 9 years old. You understand? I'm going to racetracks with my father since I'm 8. Really.
Yeah.
And even then, I was learning advantage blackjack, advantage pitching quarters. Low to the grounds. There's a lot of little things you can do. Head-to-head blackjack, dealt to the bottom, poker, pot odds, implied odds, bluffing. There were so many different ways I would earn money, but yet I would still blow it at the racetrack, not realizing they were robbing 25%. Robbing's a strong word.
When you
25%, taking 25% out of the field.
When you say dealt to the bottom, you mean before they're going to shuffle?
Blackjack, when you were a kid playing with your buddies, we used to play in the garage. We would take a deck of blackjack and just deal blackjack head to head, and I'd be the dealer, then you'd be the dealer. So you deal to the bottom. Well, think about it. You just keep track of 4 aces.
Right.
You keep track of how many 5s are out. 5s also. People don't realize how important a 5 is. 5's the best card. The more 5s out, the better it is for the player. So
because when you have 16,
that's how the dealer makes their hands. That's right, John. Good. That's how you become a blackjack pro. See? But yeah, so we know these advantage things, but yet, like I said, I was still a sucker when I was a kid. I want people to know that I didn't come out of the womb a sharp kid, just like no one does. I had to learn along the way and learn by knowing what going broke, going bankrupt. By the way, that's right. I had a bankruptcy at like 20 years old. I did, because I was a kid that had credit cards like you're talking about.
Yeah,
I was a sucker. I was like, oh my God, a credit card I could charge on this? I don't have to pay right away. And then you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get tons of them, And you learn by it, though. You learn from it, and it took me a while. So, well, listen, we talked about everything, about so many different things.
Yeah.
And by the way, I had nothing really prepared. I have one thing I want to talk about: the Cowboys and maybe the.
Wait,
gambling.
did we talk about the Cowboys?
Well,
I always want to talk about the Cowboys.
I meant the Cowboys.
I thought you meant the Dallas Cowboys. I got excited for a minute.
Let me tell you something. I actually made a bet. Again, you're not going to like it. I took Philadelphia +4. I found a 4.
Wait, Philly +4?
When it first opened, it was 4. The line was +4.
Philly getting 4?
Well, they're getting 3.5 now.
How?
Yeah, they're getting 3.5 now.
Wait.
Yeah.
How?
The line's 3.5.
How could they be the underdog?
Well, I mean, now that you're saying it,
that's not right.
You realize that.
Yeah, that's not right.
No, listen, Dallas hasn't beaten anybody.
Wait a minute. So what's the money line on that game?
Here, I'll tell you right now. Football.
This is wrong. Wait a minute.
Here goes my bet, guys. Now I got to get off. Orlando's on my side. He's killed more people than the many diseases.
This is crazy.
The money line is Philadelphia's +160. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Philly's +160. So you can get +160 on them.
Listen, I'm a Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
Can I just say something that I know you're not going? You don't like when I say it?
Oh no. Don't use the word lock. Oh, no.
Come on, are you kidding me? The Eagles, there's no way the Eagles are the dog.
You didn't know the spread?
No.
Wow.
I would have thought the complete opposite.
Well, Dallas won last week, and the Eagles lost. And,
so what?
As you can see, look, Philadelphia Eagles +4.
You've got to be kidding me.
Eagles +4. Yeah. Yeah. I thought it was a good line. I mean, it's 3.5 now, but
tell me you have $10,000 on that.
5. I think 5. I think it was.
That's
5.
acceptable.
Yeah, Dallas 5.
That is crazy.
I also have Jacksonville.
But now wait. With that said,
okay. Yeah.
With that said, am I crazy to think the best bet of the year?
Of the year?
You listen to me. Best bet of the year, NFL, right now. I'm going to tell you. You take the Cowboys money line and you take the Eagles with the points.
Oh, okay, good. Thank God.
Right? It's Dallas by it's Dallas by 3 at best.
Started sweating.
If Dallas is going to win that game, it's by 3.
Okay.
Would we agree on that?
I hope you're right. Yeah. I got to get off some of my bet.
Remember, I said this. We're going to clip this up.
Wow. Yeah.
The best bet of the year, NFL. You've heard it here before the game.
Not me, guys.
This is me.
It's him.
The action junkie, Colin.
Action junkie.
All right?
Yeah.
It's Dallas Cowboys money line. Take the Eagles +4. Or what is it now? What can
3.5.
3.5 all day.
Yeah.
That's the best bet of the NFL of the year. You're gonna. That's free money. You heard it. No, it's too much? Selling it too much?
There's no best bets when it comes to size. Even though I got a good line, the key is getting the good line.
That line's wrong. Where's the game? The game must be in Dallas.
It is in Dallas.
Doesn't matter.
Dallas, like I said last week, they beat Seattle, which, by the way, could have lost that game easily.
Yeah.
I thought Seattle was the better team watching the game. So anyway, Seattle, I thought should have beat them. They were winning most of the game.
Are they thinking it's a very well-rested Dallas, too, because they played the Thursday night?
Well,
that line is wrong.
Never even thought of that. Now, Philadelphia just came out of their Super Bowl. I'll just tell you right now. San Fran, they basically won the Super Bowl of their. That's their toughest game of the year, and San Fran really beat up Philadelphia. Even though Philly was up 6-0 in that game, San Fran beat them up. So now San Fran coming out of that game, I'm not even going to get into that. I kind of lean to the dog against San Fran too. But as far as this game, I just thought Philadelphia just beat Dallas a few weeks ago pretty handedly in Philly. Now going to Dallas. Dallas really hasn't beat a winning team except for Seattle, which was 6-5.
And they almost screwed that up. I think this is a good spot with the points here. As a matter of fact, I'm not even middle on my game. I'm just sticking with that. I didn't bet it to middle anyway. Anyway, imagine you could. Well, you really can't tease the game. 6.5. It was if it was like 4.5, you can go take a 7-point teaser or even. Yeah, you could. I guess you could. It's 3.5. You could take a 7-point teaser and take it up through the 10.5. But I usually don't really do that. There really isn't many teaser spots this week, and I did bet one. But going back to the teaser spot, just as you guys could see behind us, mybookie.ag. They're the sponsor of the show, and they have 6-point -120 teasers, which nobody in this town has. The last spot went to 125. There's some places in this town that are charging like 150. It's ridiculous. 140 on a 6-point teaser. There's some places that just came in. I seen like ESPN bet. They're charging like $1.70 on a 6-point teaser. $1.20 at mybookie.ag. Now, are you allowed to bet Cowboys money line and Eagles with the points, or that's considered correlated?
I mean, you could, but it's not a good.
It's not good.
It's not a good mathematical bet to do that
because it's just you'd have to win by 3. So you're really trying to strike lightning, have lightning strike.
I mean, I haven't checked to see if they book it, but I'm sure they would.
I really like that, Bill.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying, but it's a high total, too. 52 is the biggest total of the week. By the way, some of these totals are unbelievable. Ready? Cleveland, Jacksonville, 30. There's a sports book that has 30 in town here. Cleveland, Jacksonville. For the whole game. How about tomorrow night? New England, Pittsburgh. There was 29.5 till this morning.
What?
30, Pittsburgh, New England. I think New England, last 3 games, I don't think there's I think the total was like 10 they scored, averaging. But, yeah. It's amazing, some of these games, but this particular game is 52, and the lower the total, the more it should play to the number where the teaser becomes more valuable to me. Like Atlanta, Tampa this week is 39.5, so teasing the dog there, it's a pretty low total, and even the Cleveland Jacksonville. If there's like you could tease Jacksonville. There's Jacksonville. The quarterback got hurt the other day. Lawrence got hurt, so I don't know the situation. Cincinnati looked pretty good the other night. Also a teaser leg. But going back to what I was saying, guys, my bookie $1.20 teasers. Sign up under the code Krack, Krack. Get a 10% one-time rollover, which is a great deal. One time you can roll over your money, get a 10% bonus. Even using the teasers, which are the best price in the industry. And that's about it, John.
Yeah, this was fun.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys next week.